On from last week, guys, we talked about so we talked about getting, when we get on the back, okay, getting to the strong side. Okay, we talked about this was the best position. We showed you how to force the rear naked from here on the strong side, but there's an even better position. Okay, if I can get him on this. So a few ways we can get into this. We'll link it to last week's move, whereas I wanted to force the rear naked. So let's just say I'm here and Carl's stopping me from going for a rear naked. We were looking for this zip line, so I'm finding this thumb and in this jaw, and I'm going to feed it through, punch it up, and I have my rear naked. But let's just say when I bring this back, okay, remember we talked in the detail about was gripping the armpit to keep the connection. Okay, so Carl couldn't put his back on the mat, but let's just say I didn't do that. And as I pulled my hand up and come back, I wasn't gripping. Carl puts his back on the mat from here. Okay, I have three options that I can do from here. Okay, I can re-get my alignment and attach him by kicking Carl forward, chair sitting, going for the back again, which is one option. Or when he removes my ball and hook and does the scrape off, I can look at the arm. But the third option, and I think is the best, because the belly pin is the greatest, the best position in grappling. If you can get someone, in my opinion, in this position, I don't think there's been another move invented which is as good as that. Okay, so strong side, force the rear naked, kicks off, puts his back on the mat. Okay, so this hand was trying to come over the shoulder for the rear naked. He's going to grab his head and hook it. Okay, I'm going to pull my elbow back underneath. I'm going to flare my elbow this way. Okay, as I come up on the ball of my foot, the one of the hook that he's removed, this one. Okay, now, we've got to be safe here because it's illegal for me to crank his neck. So I'm going to make Carl look up. With this hand, I'm going to pull him up, right all the way forward. My hip now is driving in with hip to hip. This other foot, I don't need the second hook in, guys. I can just clamp this with like a stirrup with my right foot to his hip. But if he did happen to lift his hip, the second hook is in. Okay. So from here, just come around this side. I'm covering his head with the crook of my arm and the bridge of his nose, driving with my hip. I'm just pulling up, feeding this hand underneath, and then I have my rear. Okay, again. So, from this back position, and I'm on the strong side. Let's just say I went to do the zip line, but I didn't control his rotation. He managed to put his back on the mat. Okay, so from here, this arm that was the choking arm is just going to wrap around his head. Okay, so I've got the crook of my arm on the bridge of his nose. Okay, I'm going to flare his elbow this way, driving forward on the ball of my foot here. I'm going to force Carl's belly, okay, onto the mat as I make him look up. Again, I've only one hook in. I'm driving hip to hip. Pull up on the head, feet under. Okay, so we're going to drill it from that position, but just show you another variation of how to get there from the mount. Similar theme. Okay, so if I'm in the mount position and Carl goes for elbow knee and he's turning onto his side, let's do it this way. And he's here. Okay, the chair sit drill that we did at the start of the warm-up, which was this back take, whereby I'm smearing his arm across to get the grip. Okay, now I do my chair sit here. I take the back in transition, okay? So, which we did in the warm-up. I can, instead of going for that, I can go for the back. Okay? So again, Carl turns onto the side to do elbow knee escape. I'm facing with my hands. I smear his arm across to get my grip. Similar entrance, only this time I'm going to get a two-handed grip here on his arm. Alright? Once I control it, 2 on 1, I release my right hand grip, grab and pull as before. I flare this, Okay, I want to make sure my left foot's going between his legs and I drive in, hip to hip, pulling up to this position again. I've still one hook in. Making Carl look up, swimming underneath. And I have that. Again, this other foot is clamping against this hip. At any stage, if he lifts it, second hook's in, which is better. Okay, so we're going to just drill it, guys. 5 on 5 off. We'll do it from last week's move. Okay, so let's try that.